Welcome back to my channel. It's Republican Latina here. Feisty, spicy, truth the Democrats want to censor. Bienvenidos patriotas, aquí está la Latina Republicana para servirles con la verdad y por eso me quieren censurar los demócratas. So today I wanted to talk about the wall. Just recently, I just had a conversation with someone that was very Christian, which is good, right? We want more Christians in this world that love Jesus Christ, trying to say, well, you know, how are you Christian and how do you want a wall? And that's huge for the Latino community. I don't know why so many people find it frustrating to have a wall with Donald Trump, but if God, our creator, not just common sense here, right? Let's take politics aside. If our creator, God, that loves us, that literally formed us in our womb, created us, loves us, sent his only son to die for us to make it to heaven, why does he have a gate? Why in heaven I will go and be judged and I will either enter or not? So for common sense, guys, if God has a gate and then the good ones pass and the bad ones don't, for common sense, why can't humankind have a gate? Why can't we have a border? It makes no sense. It's so common sense. If our creator has one, and I can't just go, by the way, I can't just go in my judgment day in front of God and be like, God, I'm a minority. I'm a victim here. Like, you should be inclusive. God, you should be inclusive of me. Have my feelings into consideration. God, you're such a racist. Why don't you want me to enter? Because he has his rules, right? God has the rules, 10 commandments, by the way. God has his word through the Bible, through the prophets, and the good ones will enter the kingdom of heaven, and those that God says no will not. So by common sense, I don't have that cross to bear with a wall. I'm not affected by it. I'm not saddened by it as a Christian. I just know that that's how humankind works. And guess what, Democrats and the people that are so... the walls have been going on for the entire humankind. I bet you, common sense, of course, I bet you that the cave people, they had little fences or whatever in their caves. That was their cave, their property, and then, you know, they will allow other people come into the cave. For centuries, there has always been borders. China has a border. Mexico has a border. Every country has a border. And people in the Democratic Party need to start thinking critically. Let's just take the racist Republicans out of this, right? The bad Christians out of this. Does Mexico have a border? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, how come Democrats don't call Mexico's border racist? Why does Mexico have a border, Democrats? I would know, because I'm Mexican American. Why does all Latin America have a border? Can you go right now and name me one country in this entire world that doesn't have a border? Common sense. That's just what humankind does. You have a process to where someone enters your country, and those ones that follow the process that are deemed to be X, Y, and Z, okay, those can cross. And those that are not, capiche? Do you understand? Comprenden? It's not that difficult. And another thing, that's why I say you guys are experts at gaslighting people and being complete hypocrites. At one point, you don't want to talk about God. You don't want it to push your Christian values on us. And then the next time you're using it like, well, Christians should be open and Christians should not have a wall. Seriously? Anyway, we talked about that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Sorry I don't have enough crayons for the haters, for Democrats. At this point, if you don't think with common sense, I can't help you. You might need more professional help than a Republican Latina's perspective. So common sense, guys, especially the people that are thinking that the wall is the worst thing ever. God does not have openness in heaven. He doesn't just let anybody come in. And that's our creator. That is the person that loves us more than anybody else. More than anybody, God loves us. God's love is so infinite. But even he has rules. Okay? So there. For those of you that needed that Christian faith, right? Also, a lot of times where the wall is mentioned, it's only to cause fear in people. Democrats use this all the time with Hispanics. It's this whole if you are a Republican Latino like myself, then you are horrible, you're cockroach parade, you're this. So in reality, you Democrats really just want control. You want to inflict fear on other people, and you guys want to break as many laws as possible in order to gain power. You know, realize what is going on. Breaking the rules, destroying our country, all for power. That's all Democrats know how to do. That's all you crave is power. You don't crave the truth. You don't crave a legal process of people that waited the right way. They don't care about those. They don't care about the people that follow the law. They don't care about abiding citizens. They care about the power, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it. And that's what we're seeing. So Hispanics, don't fall for the lie. Oh, wow, they let millions of people in. That is so good. Is it good? Is it good? I mean, have you guys ever seen The Sound of Freedom? There is more. The wall is more than racism. The wall is more than, touchy-feely. The wall and border security is nation's security. Child trafficking, like little girls, little boys. There's so much. There's gun trafficking that is an alert. There's so much nastiness that goes on the border that happens all because Democrats want those votes. Democrats want the power. Seriously, child trafficking, smugglers, guns, fentanyl, all the bad things that are pouring into our country. Also, terror groups. How many ISIS people did they catch? And how many have they not caught? So common sense needs to be revived in our nation. And I am not your typical Democrat Latina. For the Democrats that are I already know how you think. Trust me. I've been around social media long enough. You guys are gonna talk about all the wrong things, about how I'm a traitor and this. I don't own allegiance to any other country. I'm a patriot of the United States. And if you haven't seen it in my bio, that's what I am. I'm not a patriot for another country. I'm a patriot for this country. And I don't care if someone's brown, yellow, orange, purple, pink. You follow the United States laws, whatever they may be. Do not steal. Do not loot. Do not burn. Do not do any of that. And if it's about immigration, I don't get touchy-feely. I don't get touchy-feely. The touchy-feely people are Democrats. Why don't y'all get touchy-feely when it's about a mother losing her kid to fentanyl? Why don't you get touchy-feely whenever someone just smuggled and human trafficked a 12-year-old girl? Why don't you get touchy-feely whenever a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, or Laken Riley or someone loses their life because of an illegal, because they were raped and murdered by an illegal that had no business being here, but Kamala and Joe Biden invited them over? Why don't you get touchy-feely about that? Why is it always touchy-feely about just protecting the USA border? So let me know what you guys think. Again, if I hurt someone's feelings, then the truth is hurting your feelings. Fentanyl is hurting people's feelings and people's lives. So if you really want to get sentimental, Hispanic, Democrats against the wall, get sentimental about what happens whenever we don't have a secure border. And if you really are against walls, go to a country that doesn't have a wall or that doesn't have a border. Oops, that will be nowhere. You might have a one-way ticket to Mars. That's the one place that doesn't have borders yet. So figure it out with Elon Musk. However, he's a Republican, so I don't know how well that's going to turn out. He's a Republican. I don't know. Giving a ticket to a Democrat, I don't know. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe he won't. He'll ship you one-way ticket for sure to Mars. Now that I think about it, he might give you one if you want to live in the world without walls and without border security. But I feel like he might put the caveat that is one-way ticket to Mars. And also check out proudstripes.com. Proudstripes.com for great patriot merch and a lot of sexy Latina merch. Like I said, Democrat haters. If y'all were so haters of me, you wouldn't be here till the very last second. Ow! Yeah, you wouldn't, but you guys are just obsessed or something. So God bless. Have a great day. Haters gonna hate. You guys need a job. I guess that's the only ones you guys are good at. The rest you guys are into government assistance. So keep the job. Keep the hater job. I'll pay you good. I'll pay you with facts.